Okay, if you'd just like to tell me who you are and what position you hold.
I'm Matthew Rees. I'm the CEO of Beneficial Life London, which is a fast-growing network in the financial services of the UK.
One of the topics that's highly prevalent in the news at the moment is MMR. Can you tell me what MMR stands for?
It's basically the mortgage review. To put it simply, it's the knock-on effect that results in lenders having to do a lot more checks, a lot more diligence on their clients, and ultimately the brokers have to as well.
Okay, so in the wonderful world that people like myself work in, what are the implications for self-employed people or people who might not have traditional PAYE and pay slips?
Well, it can be difficult for people to get a mortgage if they don't have a traditional form of income, a traditional way of proving their income. So, for example, someone that's been self-employed for a year or 2 years may struggle to be able to prove to a lender what their income is, no matter how high the income, no matter how secure the job may seem. They may still not be able to get a mortgage, as the ex-boss of the FCA found out, I believe, last week when she got refused a mortgage for the same reason.
Yeah, that was a particularly interesting blog post that you directed me to earlier in the day, which was fascinating to read. So, what ways are there and what solutions are there for people who are outside of the traditional PAYE system in terms of finding access to mortgages or finance?
Well, the thing is, there are deals available for them. It's a case of being able to go to the right lender, which is as a result of the fact-finding process. So what our advisors do is they take the customer through a fact find. They go through all their financial information, and providing the customer gives accurate information to the advisor can direct them to a lender which will take consider their circumstances. So, for example, if they've been self-employed for a year, but they've got continuous employment over the last 3 years, that can be something that will help them get a mortgage. Likewise, if they have a part-time job and a full-time self-employed role, then that can be taken into consideration as well. Some lenders and banks and building societies will take into account rental income, part-time income, certain benefits such as tax credits. As long as we know the combination of that person's income and we know what is provable and what is documented, and we can present that to the lender, and it can result in a positive outcome for the customer.
So the message is very loud and clear here from Matt Rees that there is no such thing as a cul-de-sac. There is openings, there is opportunities, there is ways of still securing finance if you come from that particular predicament, let's say, in terms of your employment status.
Absolutely, and the thing is that somewhere in the region of 30% of the working population of the UK is self-employed or has a non-traditional income. So 70% are PAYE, 30% aren't. So that's a big proportion of the borrowing public, if you like.
Okay. Now, I know one of the ways that we can track you down at the moment, Matt, certainly yourself and your colleagues, is through the Just Do Property web portal. Talk us through why you decided to get involved with Just Do Property.
Because a lot of the people in the UK either are landlords or want to consider being a landlord. Being a landlord can be very lucrative. It's also a minefield when it comes to everything, whether it's talking about mortgages and finance, or whether it's talking about property law, tenants, etc. So, we find it quite an interesting area to work with. Landlords usually have more obstacles because they've usually got more than one mortgage to begin with. Some of them have got 5 already, some of them have got portfolios, some of them have got high-rise flats. So it's not your typical lending as it would be for maybe a next-time buyer or someone that wants to remortgage their own home. We have specialist products. Again, as long as we know the circumstances of the customer, we can usually find them a way around doing what they need to do. Sometimes we can save them money, sometimes we can find them the means to borrow more money to either remortgage or build their portfolio, and that's what we like doing.
So certainly the Just Do Property website is one way of us, anybody that's an interested party out there, of tracking you down. But just share with us the other web addresses or the other social media platforms that you utilise in case anybody wants to talk to Matt Rees or Beneficial Life London.
Okay, well, beneficiallife.co.uk is the website, but if you go into Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn and type in Beneficial Life London, you'll find us there.
Thank you, Matt.